Good morning and welcome, all of you. Lovely to be here today. Rather odd, this place called Florida. Driving here. How's that? Okay now? There you go. Thank you. Usually they ask me to turn it down. This place called Florida. When I was driving here this morning, someone must have had their hose out to wet the grounds and the streets. And it rained here. Did it rain where you were? No. See, yes, no. So let's start from the top. Good morning to you all. Hello to all present in the sanctuary and those online. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Vero Beach, or as we call it, the UUFVB. My name is Ron Lombardo. My pronouns are I, me, him, and sometimes who. You may not be able to see me, but I am a white male, medium height, medium weight, hair on my upper lip and chin, but not on the top of my head. I'm all in black today, and I always like to refer to my lineage. I'm the son of a second-generation Italian father and a first-generation French mother. Now, whether you are young or old, gay or straight, or identify in another manner, whether you're at the top of the world today or perhaps burdened with the worries of the world, whether you are gathered here with us or joining us via technology from somewhere out there in cyberspace, we embrace you just as you are. The mission of UUFVB simply is, we are a caring, liberal religious community, encouraging spiritual growth and seeking justice for all. Now I'm curious, a show of hands, those who have just joined us from northern environs because of being, if you don't mind the phrase, snowbirds. Do we have any here that, yes, thank you. So good to see you all. Good. And I'm really curious about this. Is there anyone here who Friday night and Saturday night there was a rodeo out just west of 95, and I decided it's a little chilly, a little windy for me to be out there. It was 64 degrees. I mean, really. Anyway. And I say that we're into the holiday season, as we refer to. Yes, I hope you had a blessed and beautiful Thanksgiving. I had my last Thanksgiving meal yesterday. That was meal number 4. In any case, thinking about what to be thankful for, one of the things that came to the surface, I was searching the usual this blessing and that thing, and I realized, and I hope you might be as well, very thankful that the tropical storm season did not affect us. Remarkable, yes, thank you, good. Those we think about and pray for those who were affected by it in so many ways. But now, if you are visiting us for the first time, we warmly welcome you and invite you to join us for coffee in the coffee hour after service. Just follow the crowd to the fellowship hall. We ask you, if you are visiting, perhaps to take a red mug so that we may identify you as our guest and can give you a warm UU welcome. A reminder, please be sure your cell phones are turned off. Good. And take a look at your order of service for upcoming events. It's quite a wonderful number of things going on. And I also want to mention about today. Today at 11:15 here in the sanctuary is a financial town meeting. So if you're going to have a cup of coffee, grab a quick cup and come on back. Financial town hall meeting here in the sanctuary, beginning at 11:15.
No coffee in here, though.
Sorry? You can hear me, but I can't hear you. Okay. For those who didn't hear, there's no coffee allowed in the sanctuary. How about wine and beer? No. Please, take a look around you and notice who is here. Those who you know well and those who you don't know so well, or those you don't know at all. We invite you to greet one another, spend a moment together, make a point to greet those who don't know you or don't know you well. Let's have that greeting now.
Gray skies are gonna clear up, put on a happy face, brush off the clouds and cheer up, put on a happy face, take out the gloomy mask of tragedy, it's not your style, you'll look so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile. Pick up a pleasant outlook, stick out that noble chin, wipe off that full of doubt look, slap on a happy grin, and spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face. Everybody, if you know it. Gray skies are gonna clear up, put on a happy face, brush off the clouds and cheer up, put on a happy face, take off the gloomy mask of tragedy, it's not your style, you'll look so good that you'll be glad you decided to smile. Pick up a pleasant outlook, stick out that noble chin, wipe off that funk of doubt look, slap on a happy grin, and spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face.
I'm glad to see there are happy faces out there this morning. Good morning. We are now going to participate, all of us, in the reading of the chalice lighting. Whether you are from the south, the east, the north, or the west, whether you were born into this faith, found it, or it found you, whether you feel at home or are still trying to find your place, whether you believe in God, are open to mystery, or still have an idea, whether you are unemployed, underemployed, cobbling things together, overworking, or in school, whether you're holding anxiety, grief, confusion, anger, hope, joy, restlessness, or deep peace, Unitarian Universalism has a place for you. It is right here, and this chalice is lit for you. All those who are able, please stand and let us sing our first hymn.
Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the word. Sweeter rains new fall, sunlit from heaven, like the first dew fall on the first grass. Praise for the sweetness of the wet garden, sprung in completeness where his feet pass. Mine is the sunlight, mine is the morning, born of the one light, Eden's whole play. Praise with elation, praise every morning, God's recreation of the new day.
Welcome, Vanessa.
So I am Vanessa Wishstar, and I'm going to share with you an all ages meditation. It's called the Taoist Inner Smile Meditation. It's a foundational internal practice that centers you by softly smiling inwardly while contemplating and harmonizing the body's organs and cultivated emotions, transforming tensions into healing energy to cultivate emotional balance, harmony for your overall well-being. So why should we smile inwardly? Isn't it enough to see it on our faces? The smile meditation isn't for another. It's for us personally. Most of the time, facial smiles are for social etiquette, cueing others in how to respond to us. But what if our real smile was resourced from the inside out, irregardless of another? How often do we smile alone? The Taoist practice of the smile meditation is for you. It activates your inner laugh lines. So no, your liver does not need Botox from too much inner smiling, but it might actually have a frown that needs turning upside down. Meditation isn't always meant to be so serious and quiet. In fact, there's always to meditate. You could go on a walk, you could pet your animals, you could wash the dishes, though that's not my ideal Zen moment. It's more for my husband. I call him Steve, is the man with the dishpan hands. Several decades ago, I've done a 21-day laughing, crying, and silence meditation. Interestingly enough, laughing for 7 days was the hardest part of that series. So why was that? Maybe because laughing sits on the outside layer of us, believing it requires the external for something to happen to ignite it. So maybe instead, let's bring it inside. So let's begin. If you could just put 2 feet on the ground if you can. And just try to close your eyes. Or you could keep them open, gazing in the far distance. I just take off my glasses and everything's blurry. I call them meditation eyes. And take a deep breath in through your nose. And when you exhale fully, allow yourself to release any tension. With each breath, feel your body soften and your mind settling into this present moment. Bring your attention to your face. Imagine a gentle smile forming, not only on your lips, but your entire face. Let your smile radiate softness and ease, allowing it to spread to your eyes, to your cheeks, to your ears, and even the space in between your eyebrows. Now imagine the smile transforming into a warm, glowing light. This light is filled with compassion and joy. It shines gently, inviting relaxation. Take a deep breath in. Let this inner smile expand, flowing downward into and throughout your body. Silently repeat, I welcome the energy of joy. I invite healing and clarity. Bring your attention to your heart. Imagine your inner smile gently smiling here. You can bring in an awareness of a color, possibly a warm pink. Imagine this color swirling gently around your heart, bringing love and healing to all your cells. You can silently say, my heart is filled with love and gratitude. Take a deep breath in and let this smile radiate outward. Feel the effortlessness of this energy movement. Now we're going to scan our body through your awareness in finding another place that might need some attention. Observe inwardly through your thoughts and feelings what is calling your attention. It might be somewhere that is in discomfort or has suffered past trauma. Just bring your attention to this area. Take a deep breath in and slowly release the breath, almost as you with yourself. Just sit in this space, noticing what the organ or the cells need. Let your inner body be listened to while you hold space in the peace of feeling the warmth of the smile. Allow any discomfort to experience peace in this, while it stretches beyond its stiff habitual behavior, stretching into a smile. Just allow it to form in its own way. It may be a crooked smile, it may be gritting its energy tight, refusing it altogether. Just allow it. Notice, don't judge it. Just sit with that feeling and the energy of a smile. And if it's really pouting and frowning so big, you might have to try standing on your head, preferably in the pool. Okay, you viewers, just take a deep breath in, and we're going to bring yourself back to this bigger reality. Gently open your eyes and move your shoulders and your neck, rotating your wrists and stretching your arms up to the sky. And on the count of 3, we're going to seal our journey by vocalizing an Om in the exhale. So breathing in 1, 2, 3, and then Om.
Our children out to their classes. Yes? As you journey, may you know, love and hope go with you, love and hope go with you. Learn and grow, learn and grow.
Come now to the time, most sacred, in our service when we acknowledge that we each come together with our own joys and sorrows, gifts and needs. Before us is water, the very sustenance of life. Water can buoy you up, nourish, cleanse, replenish you. It is the source of life which creates beauty and the very making of tears. This community, like water, is the very sustenance of one another's lives, especially when we can remember the sacred obligation to buoy each other up in times of sadness, to nourish one another in times of want, to cleanse one another with acts of kindness and generosity, and to replenish one another when our hearts are weary and worn. Today, this water reminds us of our sacred obligation to the greater whole. Dr. Brown will now add salt to the water for the tears that have fallen in the last week. May we remember that there are those among us in pain, so let us be tender with one another, for we know not what is held in the silent sanctuary of one another's hearts. Dr. Brown will now add flowers to remind us of the beauty and joy that surrounds us in our lives, that floats on the surface, shows on our faces and our enlivened spirits. In a moment, you will be invited, but for those who find it meaningful, we would like to have a stone added. Dr. Brown will gladly do that on your behalf. If you would please raise your hand. So at this time, if you would like to add a pebble for joy or sorrow to our collective bowls of care, we invite you to come forward at this time.
Come unto me, sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving a life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me. Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving a life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me.
And may all that we offer one another keep us connected and blessed within this hour and within the week ahead. May it be so. Amen. This is the time in our service now when we express our gratitude and commitment by sharing our financial resources. To contribute to the fellowship, place your offering in the envelope at the back of the pews or donate to the UUFEB by clicking on the QR code with your phone. Our offering today also serves another purpose, that of supporting an organization that addresses the needs of the underserved in our community. That is the purpose of our Sunday Fund, one of our congregation's major social justice outreach efforts. Today's Sunday Fund recipient is Bike Walk Indian River County. Bike Walk Indian River County promotes safe bicycling and walking and distributes donated bikes to children and adults who cannot afford them. It also provides free bicycle safety and maintenance classes and advocates for the network of connected bike lanes, shared used paths, and sidewalks. As we now receive the offering, let us do so generously and gratefully.
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, though your heart is breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you get by. If you smile, then maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you'll just smile. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Well, let's reflect for a few minutes on this particular event called Smiling. One of the principles we have in the statement that's given to all of us from the Unitarian Fellowship is that we are to accept one another and encourage spiritual growth in the lives of all Unitarians. And one practice which certainly expresses acceptance is that of greeting with an open heart, with a hand, but often with a smile. Smiling is really an easy exercise. Often smiling, as you know, is done in this manner. You think something positive, maybe it will be for a matter of seconds, maybe it will be spontaneously, and then you lift your upper lip, and it's to remain there for a few moments. You make strange sounds. Well, following that, then we find that the smile appears, and it has an effect on all of us who are around the smile. There are 5 questions I'd like us to think about this morning to answer within yourself. When did you last smile? Just think about that for a moment. And what did you smile about? And what would cause you to smile right now? What would help you to maintain the smile for a little bit longer? Now, there's no doubt that there are different types of smiles, which I will talk about in this sermon, but let me read a poem to you that talks about the different types of smiles. There's a smile of love, and there is a smile of deceit, and there is a smile of smiles in which these two smiles meet. For it sticks in the heart's deep core, and it sticks in the deep backbone, and no smile that ever was smiled, but only one smile alone. That betwixt the cradle and grave it only once smiled can be, and when it once is smiled, there is an end to all misery. And another smile. Smile is infectious, as we know. Smiling is infectious. You catch it like the flu. When someone smiled at me today, I started smiling too. I walked around the corner and someone saw me grin. And when he smiled, I realized I passed it on to him. I thought about the smile and then realized its worth. A single smile like mine could travel round the earth. So if you feel a smile begin, don't leave it undetected. Start an epidemic and get the world infected. A colleague of mine once told a story about himself and his mother. He said it was 45 minutes to my cousin's wedding reception in Nashville, Tennessee. 2-tier cake was on my lap. My mom was driving the car. It was vanilla frosted. But my mom made a sharp left turn, and the box went flying. The cake was smashed against the dashboard, and the frosting was smeared all over the inside of the rental car. I glared at my mom, ready to let her have it, when a smile appeared on my face in disbelief, followed by a burst of laughter. Not just a few giggles, it was more like a gut-busting laughter. And pretty soon my mom was laughing too. Tears streamed down her cheeks. We couldn't have stopped if we tried. We managed to make it to the reception, and we were able to make the cake look somewhat presentable. Weeks later, though, I was still scratching my head over the incident. Why on earth did I smile and then start laughing? The moment had been from cathartic and downright spiritual. It was as if laughter was coming deep from within my soul. Was my laughter more than a reaction to the disaster, but rather some sort of gift? Curious, I brought my questions to Father James Martin, a Catholic priest and best-selling author of the book entitled My Life with the Saints, and another one entitled Between Heaven and Mirth. Father Martin was dismayed by many of the Christians he met. Assumed faith was strictly a very solemn matter. He told me that laughter is actually a tenet of faith. The end point of the Christian life is joy, he said, yet we don't privilege joy as much as we do suffering. And isn't that true for Unitarians as well? Many times we observe the glass half empty and don't allow our humor to find an outlet from deep within our soul. I hope we see laughter as a tenet of our faith. I trust that we experience laughter and a smile because we believe that there is something positive within and around which we need to celebrate. Smiling is a spiritual expression where humor and laughter give our minds an opportunity to rest, which can lead to gaining new insight or in perspective into situations, relationships, or circumstances. In Genesis, it states, God has made me laugh, and all who hear will laugh with me. In Ecclesiastes, it says, life presents us with good times and bad, challenges and victories, a time to mourn and a time to dance, and there is a time to weep and a time to laugh. Essence, smiling followed by laughter is used as a signal for being part of a community. It signals acceptance and positive interactions with others. And I certainly have experienced this phenomenon in countless times. When our beloved community has gathered together, a smile almost inevitably will appear on my face, and I notice on yours as well. Humor can be enjoyable and often begins with a smile. Allow me to illustrate this last point. Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson were going camping. They pitched their tent under the stars and went to sleep. And sometime in the middle of the night, Holmes woke Watson up and said, Watson, look at the stars and tell me what you see. And Watson paused and then replied, I see millions and millions of stars. And Holmes said, and what do you deduce from that? And Watson replied, well, if there are millions of stars and even a few of those have planets, it's quite likely that there are some planets like Earth out there. And if there are a few planets like Earth out there, there might also be life. Oh, Holmes said, Watson, you knucklehead, it means that somebody stole our tent. Oh, dear Holmes and Mr. Watson. There are a number of benefits to humor and smiling. There are 4 that I'd like to lift up. 4 benefits. First, humor is healthy for us. With the laughter you just did, you took in some extra oxygen by doing that. Regular experiences of humor increase our heartbeat per minute, which in turn can lower our blood pressure. Humor provides an emotional break from the pressures and demands of everyday life. It can provide relief from physical and emotional pain. The endorphins are a natural painkiller which causes a diminishing of or canceling of our pain. Having a sense of humor can distract us from our pain, which impacts certainly our mind, body, and spirit. Many doctors are vocal supporters of the use of comedy in combination with medicine. There's a doctor who said that he prefers not to operate on patients who believe that they are not going to make it following the operation. According to this physician, folks who are pessimistic about their chances or who can't find humor in their lives are more likely to develop post-surgical complications. Who can smile with their families are prime candidates for a full recovery. Laughter also boosts our immune system. In a study known as affective immunology, Professor Fulvio D'Acquisto discovered emotions and the immune response converge and found that laughter increased the production of antibodies in the human system as well as boosted T-cell effectiveness. And third of all, humor improves our memory. When facts were delivered in combination with a dose of humor, the rate of memory retention actually rose. Finally, fourth of all, humor helps us to gain a true understanding of ourselves. Learning what we find humorous and what we don't can help us gain a better understanding of our own character, an appreciation for different humor styles, and an idea of which best entertains us and allows for the creation of stronger friendship circles and social positioning. Besides these benefits, a smile followed by laughter causes us to step back from all that goes on nationally and personally. In essence, we examine life situations from a different perspective when we engage in what the Greeks called ecstasis, or to step back from. How many times have you been able to step back with a smile or with laughter about something that might be seen by many others as negative? To conduct work in our homes and nation, it takes patience, it takes perseverance, and it certainly takes empathy. The work that needs to be done at difficult times, and at times even depressing, is important to be mindful of. To laugh in the face of pain or evil disempowers the issues. Laughter often is used to take the sting out of the countless life situations, even death. To laugh gives us the strength to overcome events of this nature, especially with what is going on within our body, our community, and our government. Laughter is needed as a coping resource. Now, there are different forms of laughter that help us to step back from personal and national events. There is what is called delighted laughter. This occurs often by parents or guardians, grandparents, when they respond to the children's happiness. Responding with the universe's delightful and positive events like a giggling infant. When I've heard a baby giggle, I must tell you, I get lost in that event. It's something unique, something. Painful reactions are lost in space. Then there is the empathetic laughter. This form of laughter expresses empathy and insight. It is a form of laughter that helps us to understand feelings and predicaments of the human experience. It says, I understand your feelings and where you're coming from. Another important style of laughter is what is called connective laughter. Smiling followed by laughter can build social bonds with all those around us. And this form of laughter can facilitate connection, certainly, with other people. This is where people come together in a positive, shared laughter. Playful laughter includes spontaneity. It includes playfulness. This laughter portrays the spirit in delighting creations, playful evolution, and free expression, and akin to the shared laughter by children who play together. And this occurs when we are in this form of laughter. Finally, there is joyful laughter. This is where our laughter is the Spirit's deep joy in the act of creation and the ongoing dance of existence, embodying the joy of creativity. So how do we develop a smile within this day and time? I believe it's important to see the value of the smile and to experience humor more. Humor is a healthy activity. It's in keeping with the principles of the Unitarian faith. It is good for the body, mind, and spirit. It helps us to look at life from a different perspective. Humor causes us to step back from really the stresses, and a sense of humor also provides a sense of rest, and in some cases re-energizes us to look at life situations from another perspective. It is important to re-examine the power of a smile and humor and its positive effect. Particularly, if you want to smile more, look at the positive effects that it has not only for you, but for others as well. And be mindful that humor has to be developed within yourself and for others. We, each and every one of us, have the ability to smile and be humorous. Making yourself feel humor or humorous usually doesn't work when we make it. It's important, though, to be gentle with ourselves and with one another. For many people, life is difficult, and being mean-spirited only makes life harder for themselves and those around. Allow yourself, when you're with others, just simply to be, but to be open to humor, to be open to smiling. Keep in mind that it's important to try not to be afraid of failure or rejection in your attempt to show a smile or to express humor. Don't be afraid of failure or rejection. In fact, a prominent doctor is credited with saying that to fail is just the first attempt to learning. Let me say that again. To fail is just the first attempt in learning. When looking to develop a sense of humor, it is imperative you embrace both rejection and failure as part of the life process, of the different stages in life. Be mindful that there are 6 laughter triggers that cause us to experience humor. They are surprise, embarrassment, recognition, incongruity, release, superiority, ambivalence, and configuration. Smiling followed by laughter really is a wonderful gift. As Unitarians, when you search for meaning and truth, don't discount the power and impact of the wondrous expression of a simple smile. A smile and humor is really the expression of a spiritual reality. And by spiritual, I'm referring to important things, many of them very positive, that we don't fully yet understand, even to this day and time, with all the science and insights we have. Spiritual growth is coming to a better understanding of those things and using that understanding to better our lives. For humor can help us to look at life from a fresh, insightful, and happy perspective. Finding meaning in life is a central goal, and I trust it's true for really all of us. Meaning encompasses transcendence, and humor offers us a vehicle for transcending the challenging events in life. May we utilize a smile. May we utilize humor in joyous experiences. We will now hear the wonderful ukulele group, UUFVB, and they're quite a treat. By the way, I might add there's a concertina who's making her debut this day. So welcome to all of you, and thank you for Martha Capo, who will be singing.
Capo.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright, blessed day and the dark, sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful or also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, "How do you do?" They're really saying, "I love you." I hear babies crying. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I will ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful
Very nice indeed, very nice.
Thanks.
Please rise if you're willing and able for the last hymn. Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing, in your hymnal number 126.
Come thou fount of grace, streams of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. While the hope of life's perfection fills our hearts with joy and love, teach us ever to be faithful, may we still thy goodness prove. Come thou fount of every vision, lift our eyes to what may come. See the lion and the young lamb dwell together in thy home. Hear the cries of warful silent, feel our love glow like the sun. When we all serve one another, then our heaven is begun. Come thou fount of inspiration, turn our lives to higher ways. Lift our gloom and desperation, show the promise of this day. Help us find ourselves in union, help our hands tell of our love. With thine aid, O fount of justice, earth be fair as heaven above.
Reminder, the financial town hall meeting here, 11:15. Just wanted to remind you all, if you grab a cup of coffee, etc., it's not allowed in the sanctuary, but please join. And God bless you. The benediction.